What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Bumblebee Whisperer. Bumblebee, thank you so much for all of your incredible support. It means the absolute world to me to have you as a supporter, and you are just the most incredible person for all the amazing and lovely things you do. So thank you so much for being a supporter and being the beautiful person that you are. And thank you for putting something in front of me that I am so psyched to see. Yo, I literally did a Google before this because I am a person that likes old school kind of rock, 80s rock and that kind of thing. And I could not have, before I did a search on Spotify before this, I could not have told you a single Led Zeppelin song. They are just one of the iconic bands that have mostly flown under my radar. After a Spotify search, I've worked out there are definitely 3 songs I know, which is Stairway to Heaven, The Immigrant Song, and A Whole Lot of Love. Is A Whole Lot of Love? Yeah. Either way, they're the only ones I know. That is my full knowledge of Led Zeppelin. So the fact that I get to check out an iconic band and hear a song of theirs that I've never heard before, being I'm going to mispronounce this probably terribly, Bron-Y-Aur Stomp, Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. I don't know. Aura Stomp. So yeah, I'm super curious to see what this is. If it's like I've heard from them like the soft rock Stairway to Heaven style. We've heard the Immigrant Song of the wah notes, so I don't know what to expect from this one, and I'm super keen to get into it because this is one of those ones where it's not that I dislike the band at all. It's just never one that was kind of drilled into me as a kid as one of my childhood bands that my parents loved. And so I've somehow missed out on them. So I'm super curious to get a chance to dip my toe into them a little bit more. So here we go. This is Led Zeppelin's Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Bron-Y-Aur Stomp. Either way, let's go. Let's check this out. Oh, as always, check out the original audio linked down below and give the original a like and a comment and subscribe to Led Zeppelin. And we're going to get into this. Let's go. All right. Yo, is this like is this like what you get when a metal guitarist decides that they're going to show you what they can do in like a country style on an acoustic? Because my man is shredding immediately, freaking shredding it up on this acoustic guitar, and it's got, like I said, kind of a country twang to it, but it's just absolutely going off. I would love to see them play this live just to see the man shredding an acoustic guitar like this. The way that came in then, this is the thing, and this is, I've noticed, kind of almost a theme with Led Zeppelin. Of the songs that I know, no 2 of them really sound exactly the same. And coming into this, like, the music to this just had me full expecting like a, well, like, kind of, we're gonna go full country on this. Nope, that's not where we're going. He comes in with that you know, he's got a unique voice. Stairway to Heaven, Immigrant Song, like I said, they're the ones I know, so they're the only ones I can reference. But he's come in, and it's so true to his sound and his voice that it just immediately makes you go, oh yeah, this is Led Zeppelin. This is just Led Zeppelin with a bit of a twang. Okay. Yo, the lyrics to this already are just awesome. Like, it says that first line on there, and I'm like, I love that they've got like this handwritten diary that seems to be quotes by different people, but it just works so well. This Caught you smiling at me. I can't read it because it's too small on screen. Hang on, let's just caught you smiling at me. That's the way it should be, like a leaf to a tree. It's just good lyrics. All the good times we had. I I sang love so glad, always laughing, never sad. And I don't know who Sophie is, but yeah, these are just I love the way these lyrics are written. It's immediately just hitting in such a oh, that's so sweet kind of way. I don't know what direction this is going to go in. I don't know if this is that the calm and the happy before the storm, but at the moment, it's seeming like a beautiful kind of love song. Such a classic rock sound that he has when he hits into those bits that just hits so right. Excuse my terrible impersonation, and that wasn't even me trying to sound good. That was just me doing an example of what it was. But it's that that it gets into that almost gives me, and don't come at me for comparing rock groups here because I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm just saying that there's a quality because I'm an Australian. Akadak is what comes in my head. AC/DC with that kind of the voice that they've got of that thing. That's what is the only way I can describe it for you. Is I'm not a singy person, so it's kind of that cry type of a sound on there. It's a lot more subtle with Led Zeppelin than the way that AC/DC just let it freaking go. Other than when they're doing a song like the Immigrant Song, where it's just that wail at the beginning. But in this, you can even hear as it's getting into that chorus, it just creeps in there as a very particular. I don't know what era of rock that is, but it's a very particular sound that's very fitting for this style. Love that line. How can our love be so strong when so many loves go wrong? Will our love go on and on and on and on? Adore that. Also, the pictures that they've used for this little like basically repeating animation that we got here, it works so well with the style. And this might be my ignorance because I don't know what the Bron-Y-Aur or whatever that is, Stomp. I don't know what that first part is. I don't know what the reference in the name of the song is. But it's got a real, I said country vibes at the start, which it does, but it's more got a kind of like if you were gonna be writing a song like around kind of swamplands type vibes or those kind of that kind of vibe, this is the kind of music I would expect for that. The music itself is kind of it's got that kind of marshlands type of vibes, and a lot of the pictures that are up here, like they're right there. You got them sitting there with the big gum boots on and the hat. You have the shirtless guys out on the kind of farmland. The pictures they've chosen to use with this just work so well for it. I need to know, in terms of the title of this, give me the story of the title because I'm really curious as to how this came about, why they've titled it that, and if my ear's picking up on it right with those kind of vibes for the music, and if that's an intentional thing or if it's just that after the fact they've gone, it would work really well with these pictures. Let me know.
My, la, la, la.
love that. Tell your friends all around the world ain't no companion like a blue-eyed girl. That is just awesome, awesome writing.
Come on now, well, let me tell ya what you missing, messing around them brick walls.
We're just gonna completely change up the vibe. We've had this big boom boom drum the whole time. Now we're just going into a nice kind of softer guitar vibes. All right, just switch it up halfway through. The thing about this is that's so cool is this almost has like a acoustic type of vibe to it. I could picture Led Zeppelin being like, all right, we need to write a new album. We're gonna go and spend like a week out on a farm to write a new album. And I can picture them just sitting around with like an acoustic guitar as someone slams this out and another person's got like a metal tub that they're just banging against for that drum sound and building the song that way. I could see this song being done super easy and super well. Well, not super easy because it's very technical, at least on the guitar side of things, but really, really well acoustically. And it would sound just as cool and just as awesome. I don't know if they've done acoustic versions of it, but it would work so well for that. But yeah, just the shift, the fact that it is so both so technically advanced, especially in the guitar work, and at the same time so simplistic in terms of what it sounds like the instruments they've used are. This isn't a drum kit with 40 drums on it. This sounds like a much more simple piece to play, which is a really cool thing.
Around them brick walls.
Talent. I love that kind of sound that they had there. That I don't know how you do that. I believe that that's done on a guitar, and I know nothing about instruments, so forgive me if I'm completely wrong here. But that sounds like what would happen if you like held down all the chords, or held down the chords at least for the section you're playing over, so that there is that extra tension. It's that real kind of rather than having like the strings be looser so they can make that sound. Either way, it's a really cool sound. When he goes up into those higher notes, that real type noise, he just does it so freaking well, man. It just has such a good sound to it. It gets me all shaky. I love that ending. I didn't catch exactly what the lyrics were, but the fact is, sorry, the fact that he's basically saying in those final lyrics that it doesn't matter how old you get, even when you're old and grey, we're still going to walk down these same country lanes. I'm going to be singing the same songs to you. Like that's just pure love. That's just true love. It's one thing to say that you love someone and want to be with them now. It's another thing to actually acknowledge what it means to be like, I want to grow old with this person. I cannot wait to grow old with them. That is a special kind of love, and I love that the song ends in that place. This was so cool. This was so different to what I was expecting, because like I said, three Led Zeppelin songs is all I know. 3. And of those 3, the one that I know the most, being a comic book nerd and having watched Thor Ragnarok too many times, is the Immigrant Song. That is the so when I think it, like when that came up, I was like, oh yeah, so Led Zeppelin are the big wah guys from the start of that. dun, 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 dun. That's what I was ready for. I was not ready for kind of cool country-ish, swampish type of vibes with an acoustic-ish spin on it that was so cool. Because I said about like banging on a drum or that, or banging on like a thing, you really the style of the drumming or the beating in that was more like a clapping type of vibe with maybe some stomps mixed in. Like again, I could just see them being somewhere and making this full song completely just with a guitar, and the rest, everyone else, just kind of bringing in their own percussion. If that's not the way this song was built, let me know, because that's how I have it pictured in my head, and I kind of love it. Either way, this was awesome. Led Zeppelin is such a cool group, and I would love to hear some more of their really iconic stuff that I've somehow missed out on. Guys, leave a comment down below. Well, check out the original video down below first of all, and give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Led Zeppelin if you haven't already, because they're iconic. Also, leave me a like and a comment. Tell me what some of the other greatest Led Zeppelin songs are, and I will try and check them out. Interact with the video so I know you guys like this kind of content, and also subscribe, because it helps out the channel so much. We are so close now to 22,000 subscribers, which is like, I know that that's a blip in the world of YouTube, but for me, for being like just like less than 2 years into this, that's bonkers. That is freaking crazy. I never thought that I would make anything that would be to this level. So thank you to everyone who is watching this video, who has watched any of my videos or supported the channel. Like I said, please subscribe so we can keep growing, because I love doing this. And check me out over on Patreon. It is the support of my Patreons that let me keep doing what I do here on my channel. If you subscribe, even from the $1 tier, you get access to our Discord, and you can vote on the weekly polls that I do here on the channel to decide what 2 of the reactions each week are. I also do, at the higher tiers, two weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, just like Bumblebee Whisperer did today, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.